Hello, I'm DJ McMaldy, and this is my complete DJ guide into 2022. Alright, and what you're looking at right here in the back, that is my mini bar setup, and on top is a mini light bar LED by Chauvet, and that's the older one, the older model. I haven't upgraded anything to this bar because I really like it. What did happen though is one of my mini Kintas did break down, so I just replaced it with a cheap off-brand par, as you can see over in the corner, and I just let it sit there. I don't connect it to the other Chauvets that I have, which are the new ones that I just bought, and those are the T6 BTs, and I connected them to my light bar, so you're going to see exactly what it does. And I use the Obey 3 by Chauvet also. And now that I added a pair of skates while I'm DJing, the Obey 3 works perfect for me because it's not like overpowering. I don't have all these settings, and it's perfect. It's perfect for the mobile. Okay, and now we're going to look at some other equipment. Okay, and what you're looking at right here, this is the American DJ set. These are their SlimPARs, and this is the reason why I got this. Because I was going to go with two more of the Chauvet, and I probably should have, but I needed this controller right here to run my Intimidators, because I lost my controller. So I ended up buying this, and this controller cost me over $200, but it came with these SlimPARs. I don't buy American DJ, but I was really impressed with these, except they do have a problem when they're syncing. So when you're using the controller, when you're using this controller and you run DMX cables, it doesn't really connect with the same color right away. So you really have to get into here and make sure that both the colors match before you run those DMX cables, because it is a hassle. It isn't like Chauvet where you just plug it in and then you go ahead and go to D1 or 001, and then boom, they both match. With the American DJ, I had some issues with just them and the remote, but nevertheless, I mean, you're getting two SlimPARs plus a bag plus a remote for $200. And a real quick reminder, anytime that you're buying SlimPARs, they're not going to come with DMX cables. They're only going to come with the plug-in cables. And remember to buy DMX cables. That's very important. And with these Intimidators right here, these are my older Intimidators. These are one of the first things that I got as a DJ, because you always want movable heads. It looks really impressive. And when I lost the controller, I was just running them off the Obey 3, and it was still really cool, but it didn't have, like, you know, all 9 of the channels that I needed. So I went ahead and basically bought a $200 controller. I got me 2 more SlimPARs with really good capability of uplighting. Okay, speakers. Now speakers, when you're mobile DJing, you don't want to go too big. And 15s, I was getting tired of lumping around 15s. It sucks. So what I did is I went ahead and I went with the 10s by Alto Professional, and these are the TX210s, and these I stick right out front, and I can use one as a monitor and I can face one the other way. And what I do is I go ahead and I run my controller up into here, and from here I run my cables up into the EV12s. So these are the speakers that I decided to go with. They sounded the best. When I was at Guitar Center, I tested every 15, every 12 in my budget, and these ran way under my budget because they were on sale for $350, so I picked up a couple of them. And these are the ZLXs. You go ahead and you can Bluetooth. Anybody that has these, I'm sure they really like them. They sound great. They sound perfect. This is exactly what I needed. They're not heavy. I don't have to haul them around all crazy. And that's what I went with for my mobile setup. Okay, and after years and years and years and 2 years, just 2 years of deciding like what controller I was going to go ahead and buy, I just stuck with the same controller that I've always had because it works perfect. It still looks great. It's still in great condition. I take care of my stuff. And I went ahead and upgraded my laptop, which was way better idea than going with the controller. And I got myself the Yoga i7, and it's great. The experience with DJing is way better. And the only thing that I can knock on it right now is Serato needs to fix a lot of their bugs with Windows 10. But besides that, the DJ experience, once you upgrade to with your laptop, your DJ experience becomes way better. So it wasn't even close to being necessary to switching out my controller for a new one when it's going to do exactly the same thing that I'm doing. So I just went ahead and grabbed myself a new laptop. Okay, what do I charge? That's probably what you're guessing. So with my mobile DJ setup, none of my event planning setup, my mobile DJ setup, I charge anywhere from $350 to $500. And that's for birthday parties, quinceañeras, weddings, the whole shebang. It doesn't matter. If they want me to do a full facade, it automatically doubles to $1,000. What I've noticed and what I like to do is let them take care of all the facades. If they want some extra uplighting, I mean, they're coming to a mobile DJ, so that means they're most likely on a budget. So they're already going to be appreciative of what you're already have in store for them. So whatever you're going into 2022 thinking, you really do have to change the game up because there's a lot of competition and you're going to really need to put on a show and you're going to have to compete price-wise also. So I do travel like to the Bay Area and stuff like that, but then you have to add the gas mileage. You don't just stick with that solid price. And also going into 2022, screw that hour shit. You want to start the party, end the party, give them a good deal. Make sure that they're telling their friends that they had a wonderful time, a great DJ experience. That way you can keep picking up on more and more gigs. All right. And this was my mobile DJ setup going into 2022. And I hope all the DJs out there, they get all the gigs that they want going into 2022. And I'll see you guys next time.